A few days ago, at our New Year celebration in Taiwan, Sifu gave a talk in Chinese. So I thought maybe I should translate some of it into English. And along with some of my personal experience. As you all know, this practice is a practice. It's not a knowledge that you acquire for your brain. It is a practice to liberate you into the land of harmony and love. We all want love and harmony and peace. It is our brain or our ego that hindered us from reach that land of joy. So how do we get rid of our mind? How do we enhance our spirituality? And you may ask, what's spirituality? Spirituality is this feeling of love and peace. It is your spirit that can feel love and peace. Your brain is a thinking machine. It can analyze love and peace. It can logically deduce what love and peace is, but it cannot feel love and peace, right? So therefore, this is a spiritual practice enable us to live by feeling love and peace all the time. So no matter what I translated, what Sifu said, it's not empty words. It's not a know-how. It is just a practice. If you don't practice, this talk is meaningless. So, how do we practice? Sifu begin to introduce what Buddha said, that we all can reach enlightenment, meaning forever love and peace, at every moment. We all can reach that state of being, because we all have Buddha nature in each and every one of us. Again, what's Buddha nature? Buddha nature is a set of characteristics that we were born with. Buddha is just a person who reached that state of being. So we coined or labeled this nature of Buddha nature. You can call it the nature of the nature, the nature of the universe, the nature of the galaxy, the nature of the Milky Way. In other words, we all have this nature. This nature is as big as the galaxy, as peace and as harmonious as the galaxy. It's the same nature. Because we were born from this nature. Of course, we have the same nature. It's embedded in every cell in our body. Why do we seek love and peace? I mean, is there a reason? We don't have to overthink, overanalyze what this nature is or why we seek love and peace. We just do. No one in this world will reject love and peace. We all want love and peace. I mean, you want to be a billionaire? What for? You want to be a powerful, famous author, movie star? What for? Is to be loved by everyone else. Isn't that the end game? At the end of it all, it's always, are we loved by others? So how to reach this Buddha nature? Sifu has mentioned, and Buddha taught us, through 3 different practices: discipline, meditation, and wisdom. Even though I said 3 different, but there actually is one. So let me explain. Discipline, well, we've all been disciplined when we were kids. You're disciplined, you're grounded, you can't go anywhere. That sounds like a penalty. That's no fun. But actually, this discipline is not by following some kind of a guidelines or rule. Buddha had gave 5 different examples for what we need to discipline with. First one is greed. Greed meaning, do we really need it or do we just want it? You know? I want money. I want more than one wife. But do we really need more money? Can we take it with us when we leave? I mean, for having 2 wives, I mean, are you truly enjoy 2 wives? So the first one is greed. Second one is anger. Anger alienates us from every other human being. Everybody would just distance themselves from you. So anger does not achieve anything. When you're frustrated, when you're angry, you just alienate yourself from the rest of the world. You're alone. Nobody be able to help you. Anger is detrimental to the harmony of humankind. I mean, you can be angry at a flower. Yeah, it won't get you anything in return. It won't hate you. You can be angry at a dog. It will always love you, but fellow human being, no. There is this ego in each one of them. Unless they truly know you and love you, they cannot tolerate if you're too angry. The third one is delusion. I always joked to my daughter, marry the Prince Albert of Monaco. Then you got everything, because Prince Albert is a bachelor for a long time. For a long time. I never dreamed my son to be graduated from Harvard or be a career path. Never planned any career path for my son and my daughter. They have to feel the stone as they cross the river, one step at a time. That's the only way they'll grow. So having expectations, having dreams, that's for sleeping time. In real lifetime, the more you expect, the more disappointment you're going to get. And the fourth one is arrogance. I was like a peacock. I always compete my beautiful feather with other animals. I was so proud of my academic achievement, and I was always so, how do you say, with my nose high, you know? I have no true friends for a long time. The fifth one is doubt, suspicion. I don't believe a word you say. I don't believe nobody. I have to try everything myself, which is okay if you're curious, if you're scientific minded, talking about experiment, but you have to have some trust. Just like this practice. If you have no trust, why do you come? I mean, you have to trust that some of our practices that we suggest may actually help you to live a happier life. Some kind of trust. So these are the 5 areas we should try to discipline. But these are just examples. How about lie? I mean, we always do some white lie in our lives. We try to joke about certain things when we are embarrassed, and we have all these methods and to shield our weaknesses, our insecurities. Nobody can be 100% honest. It's dangerous. Okay, so what does this mean? Why do I mention there is other area need to be disciplined? Discipline really in reality is a self-awareness of our mental game. Are we living based on our Buddha nature, our love and peace nature? Are we based all our actions and thoughts on love and peace to fellow men? Or are we being selfish, angry, arrogant, suspicious? These are all mental. These are all mental causes. So how do we discipline? Is be aware at each moment of our thoughts. That's what discipline is. There are thousands and thousands of cases that we should try to avoid. Some big, some small. And then how do we go by? I mean, try to list them down on a spreadsheet and follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Just keep calm and beware our thoughts and actions. Are they based on love and peace? See? That's what discipline really is. It's very simple. There's no big guidelines. There's no thick rule book to follow. Just ask yourself at each moment, am I acting based on love and peace? Then the next is meditation. Our Sifu's meditation technique, in my personal opinion, is one of the most effective meditation techniques because it serves 3 purposes at the same time. It improves your health by enhancing your qi flow in your body. It covers 3 qi channels. It covers 10 major chakras. Chakras are acupressure points, were mostly very closely located near your hormonal glands. So when we talk about health, in the Chinese way, it's not just cardiovascular or muscle or it is the health of your organs, of your spleens, your stomach, your liver. If you have healthy those, then the chances for you to be healthy is much higher. If you have one of your organs weak, then you're going to be in trouble, because the body is a system. It relies on a balanced progress of each and every organ, not just one or two. So a good circulatory system that can be developed through this meditation technique is the first step. Because if your body is unhealthy, you won't be able to relax. You won't be able to focus on your spirituality. You are constantly bothered by your pain and discomfort. So our meditation will teach you 3 channels of chi flow, 10 chakras to be focused on to increase their chi flow, including improve their circulation. Nutrients can easily go in, toxins can easily come out. By focusing internally, it actually quiets our mind. You probably heard a lot about body, mind, and spirit. So this technique that Sifu teaches improves our health, our body. And because we ask you to focus inward in your body at chakras and chi channels, automatically it quiets your mind. So your thoughts will debate, the thoughts will eventually dissipate, dissolve, and you will be thinking less and less. Of course, it takes time. I've been doing this 20-some years. I'm still not able to completely get rid of my thought. They still come. But there's less and less every day. Of course, we're still learning new things. How to cook a new dish. I mean, get excited. But that's okay, as long as it does not change our relationship with other human beings. The key to liberation is to go with the flow of the cause and effect. That's what I learned. Every phenomenon in front of us is an effect with a complicated cause structure. And the easiest way to deal with it is to surrender, to accept it. Because the reason it's floating in front of us, it's been embedded for hundreds of years. By the time it shows up in front of us, it's too late to change anything. We just have to accept it, deal with it. That's what the body, mind, spirit, that's what we try to train our mind to do, to surrender it to nature, or to God, or to Buddha, or to Allah, however you want to name the universal superpower, or universal small power, no matter what you call it, it doesn't really matter. Whatever in front of us, we just accept it. That's what meditation trainers do. And the third one is wisdom. Wisdom is knowing the law of the universe, which is cause and effect. Everything happens for a reason. Most of the reason has been going on for hundreds of years. It's beyond our comprehension. There's no need for us to trace it. Why me? Why it happened? Wisdom is to accept it, in sync with it, knowing how to resolve it quickly, effectively. And after 20-some years practicing this, I discover I have lesser and less issues in my life. Every day I have no incident, especially during this Omicron, this COVID-19 era. There's nothing happening. I'm not going out, nobody coming in, I don't associate with anybody. Life is just by myself, with my spouse, of course. And everything is retrospective. But even before the COVID cases, I find life very easy, very peace, no hassle, no surprise, no accident. Every day is peace and love. No. What else do you want, right? So, discipline, be aware at each moment what you're doing. Meditation is a practice you should always do to improve your health and quiet your mind. And wisdom is to understand the law of nature, or the purpose of the Almighty God. If you want to talk that way, that's okay too. And of course, because we are a Buddhist lineage, as you know, in the Buddhist spiritual realm, there are 10 realms. There's the top, there's the heaven, and the bottom there is hell. And there are 8 realms in between the heaven and hell. They're the asura, they're the animal, they're the human, there's pratyeka, there's bodhisattva. I mean, forget about these names. In other words, each one is a better realm, a more liberated realm than the other. These are just labels. And in the 10 chakra that we meditate with, Sifu taught us each one represents a realm. We need to cleanse that realm. We need to surpass that realm. So from the hell realm, we needed to go to the hungry ghost level, Then we have to go to the asura level, animal level, then the asura level. Just one level up, one chakra up, one level at a time. Once we clean up all 10 spiritual realms, then we reach the ultimate level, the Buddha level, the heaven. Whatever you call it, it's a liberation level. It's a level of enlightenment. But we have to pass through all 10 chakras. We have to cleanse all 10 chakras. We have to see light in 10 chakras. I know many of you already saw light in your chakras. Some of you probably still feeling just chi flow and electricity. That's okay too. Eventually, you'll get there. If you commit yourself to practice every day, same time, same place, for at least 30 minutes. I don't need to guarantee you anything. Because all I'm doing is interpreting Sifu's New Year message into a commonly more easily understood English form. And this is, after all, a practice. It's a practice that you do, not a knowledge for you to acquire, because it doesn't help you if you memorized every word I translated with. That's all I can remember Sifu's New Year message. I'm sure other practitioners were there. If I missed anything, if you wanted to add anything, please do so now. Everyone was so, or is so humble. As I said, talk is easy. Doing it is the key. The key is really practice, practice, and practice. There's no way around it. There's no one we can rely on. There's no one we can depend on. And as the sixth patriarch said, we're all equipped with everything that we need. Just have to get the hindrance away. Then we'll be no different than Buddha himself. I didn't say that. Buddha said it, not just interpreted. Okay, then let's meditate. Since Sifu's talk is really very basic, he's been saying this 30-some years, let's just do a very basic meditation today, because we don't really need fancy stuff. If we have a solid foundation, even if we don't meditate, if you are able to maintain calm and peace at every moment, you are in that spiritual state of Canding already. And you can maintain that spiritual state of Canding while you watch TV, while you're talking on the phone, while you're looking up on the internet. It doesn't really matter. You're always in that state of Canding. So let's just practice belly breathing today. And you can reach the state of Canding, even just simple belly breathing. Provided, of course, all your chakras are already cleansed, and you see some, some cleansingness in all your chakras. Then just a simple belly breathing will enable you to reach Canding. Okay, let's close our eyes. Let's sit up straight. Quiet our mind. Having no expectation. And curl our tongue, touch the roof of our mouth. And follow the path of breathing. Feel the qi into our nose, into our throat, into our lung, then into our belly. The key word for belly breathing is SSDL, slow, silent, deep, and long. Inhale tiny bit at a time continuously, don't pause. And when you fully inhaled, pause for a few seconds and then exhale. When you inhale, you should feel your whole body is swelled up. There's a tingling sensation throughout your whole body because that's where oxygen does to our body. Inhale, swell up your body. Exhale, relaxes your body. Focusing on the sensation of breathing. Try to enjoy the breathing effect. This way you won't be thinking about anything else. You'll be indulging in the pleasure of breathing. That's why I always say the 3 keys to meditation is relax, focus, and enjoy. You can only enjoy if you can focus. If your mind going all over the place, you won't be able to feel anything. And if you don't relax, you can't focus. So therefore, relax, focus, and enjoy. It's really one thing. You need to relax and focus and enjoy. Once you reach the state of enjoy, try to stay in that state of joy. What more do you ask? Ask nothing. Everything will happen automatically, and some miracle would happen automatically as well. And you cannot detect it. You cannot command it. You cannot expect it. Just relax and enjoy. As always, we do not call an end to the session. You just meditate for as long as you can. I will shut down whenever I want to. Enjoy.